summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
You know, I had to one up you, GOAT.
And this will not be.
You got it on 2 plays. I got it on 1.
The end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love.
Thanks, nigga.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, it's Love. Room here to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Yeah.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, Love. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He'll be all right.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wide. Ram.
It's just one play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Into the coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He gets it in the hands of Geis. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Haskins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I'll say in a little bit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
You got nothing. You got nothing. Check. Lucky.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now Wentz. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one complete to Burnett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Over here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Duggar, you gotta do better than that.
Here's Love. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Haskins. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Holyfield. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 31, check 31.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Haskins, and this was complete to Reed. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall.
Oh, wow.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the draw, this is Love. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is Love. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Haskins to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Check 52. What's the
Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
14, 82, 14.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 35, watch 35. It's out,
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check, check 43. Check, 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 check.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown! And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here we go with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch it. Slam.
They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Lefty. 82.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A carry here for Holyfield. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Alpha. Focus, defense, focus. Kill. No. Kill. 7. Check.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right.
Come on, fam.
Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fucking Carson, come on, son.
This one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Give me those. Come on, somebody. Let's go.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Jordan Reed has it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. His throw caught.
Good game. Wow.
And he is into the end zone.
Good game.
For Washington touchdown. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That's a good game. I ain't tripping.
There's 2 of them. There's like Heritage Park 1 and Heritage Park 2.
And what's his name? Hurt.
Yeah. Well, so when you go down Blackhawk,